Rodney just kicked over Lil JoJo's foot. What are you going to do, Jody? Go get Sweet Pea, go get the heat. I'm like, if you don't stop this now, this guy's going to do something that's the equivalent to Rodney trying to rape Yvette in front of Lil JoJo.
Right.
If you ever seen the movie Baby Boy, Rodney tries to rape Yvette, and Yvette's like, you just going to rape me in front of my son? Now, if you've seen the movie, you get that reference. I get a phone call. My homie's like, yo, man, you need to, like, take that down. You need to, like, put in parentheses that it's a movie reference. I'm like, This what we've gotten at in the fucking society, yo? Because it's some culturally clueless 19-year-old who's never seen Baby Boy who'll read that and then go write a bullshit think piece. Charlamagne says The Rock is a rapist. All right? Charlamagne says The Rock is going to rape Tyrese or whatever the fuck bullshit headline they would come up with. Yeah. I'm like, we've really gotten to this point in our society? So I put it in parentheses, but I put P.S. I have to put this in parentheses because I was just informed some culturally clueless fucking 20-year-old may not have seen Baby Boy and will think that I'm saying The Rock is a fucking rapist. I'm like, really? Have we gotten to that? Yeah. That is the problem with what they're doing to us is talents. I don't want to overthink this shit. Right. I want to think about this shit more than once or twice. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't you assume best case scenario with me?
Come on, man.
But why is that? Why can't we assume the best case scenario for people? Like when you write that. Yeah. Why can't someone read that and go, nah, he probably wouldn't be calling The Rock a rapist.
Exactly. Boom.
Like,
gotcha.
Why wouldn't I give you the benefit of the doubt?
Because you don't care about me. You care about you and how you can get this think piece up.
And bringing you down elevates me.
How many hits am I going to get on this? How many likes am I going to get on this? Maybe Charlamagne will see it and then talk about it on the Breakfast Club. Maybe Charlamagne will see it and talk about it on the Brilliant podcast. Maybe Charlamagne will leave a comment on my page and then Shade Room will repost it. Her Baller Alert will repost it. You're rewarding this bullshit. We all reward this bullshit because we're constantly giving it energy.
So how do we stop that?
I don't know if we can at this point. I think that...
What would you do personally?
I don't know. It's hard. And the reason I say it's hard is because I am the guy that'll see a think piece like that and then call it out for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just ignore it. I'm not just going to let that sit there and say, I'm like, no, y'all know this is bullshit.
Yeah, you like to protect your name. That's one of the 48 laws of power, right?
Yeah, guard your reputation at all costs. So I'm going to definitely call out the bullshit. But guess what? What you have to realize is nobody cares. So you have to say one or two things. Are you just going to first of all, and maybe we should do that. Let the lie be out there because lies can't affect you. But I don't know. In this social
to some
media
people,
era,
it's not a lie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In this social media era, these lies are affecting people.
These people really believe that the kneeling is a disrespect to veterans and the flag. People truly believe it.
And old veterans who don't know no better.
Yeah.
And they don't have TVs because they're homeless. Yeah. And they got their fucking cardboard signs and they're asking us for change. Yeah. They're just having random conversations with people in the street. Can you believe these NFL players disrespecting y'all? After all y'all did for this country, they fought for y'all, now they fucking kneeling. Yeah. Can you imagine how a veteran feels? He don't know what the fuck's going on. He's just
at the same time, that vet is likely kneeling.
Yeah, because he got no legs. Right? He don't got no. That's why. That's what it is.
I was saying he's on the street begging, kneeling. You got no legs. Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, you Lieutenant Dan. What's up? Let's pay some bills, man. Today's episode is brought to you by Showtime's White Famous.
Hey.
Go ahead, take it from this.
Hey, man, it is. We're introducing a new show, a new original comedy series about trying to make it in Hollywood. White Famous, based on Jamie Foxx's real-life experiences, played by SNL vet Jay Farrell. Floyd Mooney is a comedian whose career is about to blow up, but Mooney isn't sure if he's ready for all that. Can he make it without losing his soul? I don't know. Executive produced by Academy Award winner Jamie Foxx and Californication creator Tom Capinos. This show also stars an array of talented performers, including Michael Rappaport, shout out to Mike Rapp, Jacob Ming Trent, Utkarsh Ambudkar, and Lonnie Chavis.
I don't know who Utkarsh Ambudkar is, but I'm just going to say that's part of their diversity. All right? All right. I'm pretty sure that's part of their diversity program.
It might be. And shout out to you, Utkarsh Ambudkar. I think I pronounced the fuck out of that name.
This is a very diverse cast. It's called White Famous. It stars a black person. It's executive produced by a black person. You got Michael Rappaport, who's white, but then you have Jacob Ming. Who's clearly Asian, unless he's like Chris and has just taken his wife's maiden name.
You got your wife's maiden name, bro?
Yeah, I'm going to have a ceremony. I was going to invite you to it.
Is there going to be gongs?
Yeah, the whole night.
So what's your name going to be now?
I'm just joking.
Thank God. Oh,
Chris Yee Moreau.
Holy
all right.
shit.
Chris Yee Moreau.
Yo, you can't be taking your wife's name, bro.
What?
You can't. I mean,
My
we'll
wife
get to that
didn't
in a
take my
second.
name. What are you
Watch
talking
the
about?
2-episode series premiere, White Famous, Sunday, October 15th at 10 p.m. Only on Showtime. Wait, hold on.
Depends who your wife is, bro. Hold on, let me go piss real quick.
Yeah, your wife didn't take your last name?
No.
Do your kids have your last name?
Yes.
Thank God. Why wouldn't she take your last name?
She's got a career. You
So
know,
what?
she's known by her name in her
She
career.
could keep that in her career, but in the rest of life, you know, when she signs the American Express card, it's got to have Moreau at the end.
Well, what it really should have is Morrow. But yeah, the other.
Wait, how is it? Morrow?
Morrow, not
So,
Moreau.
Like
Morrow.
sorrow.
Like tomorrow without the two.
Good morrow. Oh, Morrow.
Morrow.
Yeah, Moreau is so much hotter, though, isn't
Nah,
it?
kind of like Morrow.
No, Chris Moreau.
So here's
Like,
the thing.
You got to hit it, right? You're not hitting it enough.
The other thing
Chris
is
Morrow.
her English, you know, her name is Peggy. And Peggy sounds like an Irish name to start with, and then you add Morrow to it. It's going to be like that Seinfeld episode.
What is her real name?
It's Peggy Shin Shin Cheng.
No, what's her real Asian name?
Shin Shin.
Shin Shin.
Right.
So why don't you just go with Shin Shin Morrow?
Because she's
Ooh,
Peggy.
that's fire.
she's Peggy.
Shin Shin Morrow? That sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
Right. So she's like, look, I'll go around as Peggy Morrow. Everyone's going to think, you know, they're getting some Irish laughs, and then I show up. It's her name.
So she wants to like benefit off of the Asianness.
She just wants to be her. That's it.
Well, her is a Morrow.
No.
She's a Morrow. Once
She's
she
Peggy
decides to
Chang.
marry you, you're a Morrow, yo. You Peggy Morrow. We're
not-
going to have Peggy on the show and talk about this, man.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sweating it. I mean, my sister took her husband's name. I think it's weird.
Why?
Because I'm like, your name is not Susie Chow. Your name is Susie Morrow.
No, we own you now. Marriage?
Well, yeah,
we
you know,
own you.
like,
You're marrying. If you marry Oprah Winfrey, you take her last name.
Yeah, but you got to be
maybe the Morrow
Oprah.
name's not valuable enough.
If you marry Beyonce Knowles, you take her last name. You add her name to yours.
Is Beyonce
She's Beyonce
Carter now?
Carter.
No, she's not. She's
Shit.
Beyonce
Once
Knowles.
you forgave him for
Beyonce Knowles Carter.
Oh,
the
Knowles
hyphenated?
Carter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beyonce
Nah, bro,
Knowles
you
Carter.
gotta take my whole name. I'm not hyphenating shit. It's Schulz. You are Schulz now. You part of the Schulz family. I brought you in. Okay, that's the gang that we're in. Gang, Schulz gang. We're not gonna do any of this, fucking hyphenated nonsense. No.
Your last name Obama, you taking that Obama name.
You taking Obama?
Your last name Kennedy, you might take Kennedy. Yeah, you taking that
Kennedy.
Kennedy last name, man.
Shit.
You okay?
Yo,
I can tell you what I-
Rothschild.
You Rothschild.
You taking that
Rothschild.
last name?
Shit. Do you have? What's your last name? I mean, if your wife have your last name?
No.
Your wife
my
doesn't have your last name.
My wife has her. Yeah, my wife has.
Of course, bro.
Absolutely.
Bro, you own your wife, man. You gotta stop acting like you
saying
don't.
that.
You do. That's
You don't
she's
own-
yours,
you
bro.
don't own her.
That's you. You do own her.
You'll have a good partnership.
No, you own her, bro.
I must have missed that part of the arrangement.
What?
I think executive producer is a better.
Exactly.
You're her EP, son.
All right.
And
I don't
if
think
you're Harvey
ownership-
Weinstein, you own that woman, bro.
Listen, man, Harvey. I had to give Ben Affleck donkey of the day today. And
What, for what?
And the reason I had to give Ben Affleck donkey
For
of the
living
day-
his best life.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why I gave
That
Ben Affleck
motherfucker was
donkey.
living his best life.
The 90s, man.
Yo, that
90s,
motherfucker
early
was-
2000s.
Hey, listen.
I was having a conversation. I was like, yo, you have no idea how much we
Tell
talk
you
about this.
something.
90s, early 2000s
Bro.
was a different goddamn ball game.
Matt
All right?
Damon wasn't the only person Goodwill hunting.
Listen,
because
Matt-
Affleck was out there grabbing titties, ass, all that shit.
On TRL.
Yo, unapologetically, B.
Did
We were. What?
I don't
Hold on.
remember.
Bro,
First of
the
all-
dude was going in. He had a girl on his lap, one of the TRL supporters. He had his hand on the booty or no?
No, that was another girl.
Wait, what?
That was an interview in Montreal that he did.
Shout out to Ben, bro.
Hold on.
Shout out to
shit.
Ben.
Wow. The girl Rose McGowan, they blocked her from Twitter.
Oh yeah, because Rose. All right, let's
Okay,
have a conversation.
This is
about
Ben
this
Affleck.
shit. Yeah.
Ben Affleck condemned Harvey Weinstein, right? I got to read this shit because when I read it, I said to myself, man, I hope this motherfucker is clean.
Nah, you knew
Hold
it was
on.
coming.
Somebody pull this up for me, man. Pull it up, Chris. Pull up.
Just to
Ben
give some
Affleck's-
context, Harvey Weinstein was the one who bought Goodwill Hunting and was the producer for Goodwill Hunting.
Harvey Weinstein was a man who was using his position of power in Hollywood to get pussy.
Sure.
As any man in a position of power would do.
Yes, but he was doing it as a creep.
Now, I'm going to tell you this also.
Now, Harvey Weinstein really fucking it up for all the people who just want to fuck their employees.
Andrew-
Because that's a normal thing. You don't have to be a creep to fuck your
No,
employees.
I agree with you, but I'm going to say one thing.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I have heard nobody say Harvey Weinstein said, if you don't give me some pussy,
Yep.
I'm not going to give you this role.
Oh, he definitely
He
said
did say
that.
that
He definitely
multiple
said
times.
I haven't seen it. Where?
Yeah.
No. Y'all are saying that these women have said they felt that way.
No.
No. Show it to me. Pull it up.
I've read so many testimonies.
Pull one up
I'll
right
find
now.
one right now. No problem.
Now,
I've read
if you
multiple.
pull it up, I'll shut the fuck up.
All right.
But all I'm saying is, I've heard women say, and even Terry Crews said it when she said the executive grabbed his dick.
Yeah.
He said he felt like if he would say something, he would never work again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, was Harvey a creep? Abso-goddamn-lutely. Was he a fucking pervert? Abso-goddamn-lutely. If you had your chance to shoot your shot with Gwyneth Paltrow, would you?
Yes. Now,
If you had your shot,
goddamn lutely.
if you had a chance to shoot your shot with Angelina Jolie, would you?
Yeah, look, I absolutely would. And I'm not going to lie, I've had an exec touch my butt.
Okay.
I had a director touch my butt.
Well, listen, man, you gotta do what you gotta do to get movie
Bro,
get benders, bro.
it wasn't
right?
benders. It was for a pilot. That shit didn't even get picked up.
You let him?
This is what happened. I had to do a naked scene. I was a crackhead and I had to run out of an apartment.
Okay.
Right? And my ass is hairy as fuck, so I want to let the team know before we shoot the scene, like, yo, my ass is hairy. Like, I don't know.
One of your butt hairs?
Nah. I was like, yo, I don't know if you want to see all this hair on the screen. Like, it might be distracting. I don't know what it is. And they're like, well, show us what you're talking about. And I pulled down my pants and I showed my butt to like the directors and the executive producers. The execs are all cool. I know them. Mm-hmm. And the director walked up and he touched my butt.
Really?
And in that moment, it's like, you don't need to touch it to see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're looking at it, you're like, that hair's not real. And then you start touching the butt to see if the hair is real. But yeah, he just touched my butt and I didn't really think much after it. But shit, that's probably sexual harassment.
Okay.
I could probably sue that director.
All right, what you got, Chris?
All right, so Dawn Dunning was a waitress, and he brought her back to his room and insisted that he would give her a part on the condition that she have a three-way with him and another woman.
No.
And she declined, and he said, "You'll never make it in this business. This is how the business works," and ripped up the contract. So I would say that's pretty direct.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yo,
Okay.
but he ran shit like a mafia boss. I got a buddy of mine, I can't say who, but he's very plugged into the business, and he was telling me a story about someone who's very close to him had a movie coming out with Weinstein, and then he also had another movie coming out by himself. And he basically, Weinstein said, hey, I want you to do some promo for the movie that you're in with me. And he said, hey, man, I got my own movie coming out, so I got to focus all the promo on the movie that I'm the headliner of. And Weinstein said, basically was like, listen, if you don't do this, you're going to be fucked. I'm going to make sure you never work in this town again, etc. So he ran shit like a mafia boss outside of just sexual escapades.
You're right. And, okay, I was wrong, but this is the thing I want to say about Ben Affleck. And I felt like this when I saw all of these guys in Hollywood trying to act holier than thou, like they didn't know what was going on, okay? Because I'm sure some of them were doing the exact same thing. I guarantee you Harvey even recommended pussy to some of these dudes.
Sure, why
right?
not?
So when I saw Ben Affleck post this is what he posted. I am saddened and angry that a man who I worked with used his position of power to intimidate, sexually harass, and manipulate many women over decades. The additional allegations of assault that I read this morning made me sick. This is completely unacceptable, and I find myself asking, what can I do to make sure this doesn't happen to others? We need to do better at protecting our sisters, friends, co-workers, and daughters. We must support those who come forward, condemn this type of behavior when we see it, and help ensure there are more women in positions of power. Now listen to me, Batman. As soon as I saw that, I said to myself, number one, I hope Ben Affleck is clean.
Yep.
Because if you're not clean, this is going to come back to bite you in the ass.
Yep.
Number two, when you're a guy like Ben Affleck, who is in a position of power, I guarantee you, whether you know it or not, you've used your position of power to get pussy. Lo and behold, this video comes out, one on TRL.
Yep.
He grabs the girl Holly Burton's breast. They have a clip where Holly Burton's laughing about it, and she's like, some people greet you with grabbing your breast. Me, I would rather you give me a high five. Now, I saw her tweet yesterday on Twitter, which is perfectly fine, by the way, because you grow up, you get older, and you realize, like, damn, that was assault that he did.
That's how I felt about this director.
Bro, I was 8 when I got sexually assaulted. What the fuck?
Assaulted. You got molested.
That's the new shit.
You got sexually
molested.
molested.
That's the new shit. No, assaulted is the new
shit.
You
were
molested and
assaulted.
assaulted at the same time.
You were definitely
I got sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
All right? So I got sexually assaulted by my cousin's ex-wife.
The assault was the Jerry curl.
Yes, I made her stop because I didn't like the smell of her Jerry curl. It wasn't until I got older that I realized, like, this shit was wrong. So, boom, time goes by. Holly Burton tweeted yesterday. Back then, I laughed to keep from crying, right?
Right.
You're a young TRL host. Ben Affleck grabs your breast.
Shit.
What do you say back then? This is fucking Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, you better shut the fuck up.
Let me tell you something. This director to grab my ass, he wasn't Spielberg. You know what I mean? It's a no-name director grabbed my ass. I wanted that. Nah, it wasn't an MTV2, son. This is for scripted.
Okay. So,
but I hear you. Yeah, there's gonna be.
And then it's the other girl. The other girl, they said she's kinky, whatever. But he got her sitting on her lap. He's like, yo, let me see your titties. Yo, you usually show more cleavage. Yada yada yada. He's just talking nasty, freaky shit. I'm like, bro, where's all that energy? Where's all that energy from this goddamn Facebook post? And the shit that pissed me off about that, it's been he used to do shit like that. Yeah. So why would you jump out there and try to act all holier than now? Now, you can do that if you've grown, if you've evolved, and if you've told everybody about your bullshit.
Right.
If you have lived your truth.
Yeah.
And you told people like, look, man, this used to be the Hollywood way. I was just like Harvey at one point, but I learned and I grew from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cool. But just don't jump out there all holier than now like I'm Batman. Look at me. You know, and then these videos come out and you're like, holy sexual assault.
I mean, take care of your own brother while you're at it.
His brother had a sexual assault charge. Casey fucking Affleck. Never heard you jump out there and speak about him, Ben.
Interesting. So now he's talking, but I think he's talking out because he know that he's going to come on him.
He put it on him.
No, but I think he knew that he had done a lot of business probably with the Weinstein.
When he was groping that girl, he was promoting Jersey Girl. No, Jersey Girl. That's right, Jersey Girl. That was a Miramax film.
Listen, man, I know people who worked at Miramax. All this stuff that they're saying now, we're shocked, we're sad, and this has been the biggest fucking open secret. They had
It's not an open secret, Chris.
Well,
it's the Hollywood fucking
right,
way.
but what I'm saying,
the term casting couch comes from.
But they had
shout out to Rick.
They had lawyers at Miramax. His whole job was just to handle the Harvey Weinstein sexual assaults. It was just business as usual.
So here's all right. So let's go forward for it. How we work on it, because I feel like when you create sexual harassment legislation based on a random creep like this, it's the same as when you create gun legislation based on a mass shooting. It's like, it's not going to get to the core issue that affects the majority of people. Majority of people aren't killed by automatic assault weapons. They're killed by handguns, right? And the majority of people that are sexually harassed are not sexually harassed by some fucking studio exec.
No, but women are sexually harassed in every single workplace.
Yeah, but I didn't say that. But then
what's the difference whether he's powerful or not?
We're talking about apples and oranges right now. So what I'm trying to say.
No, it's apples and apples.
No. Well, what am I saying then?
What you're saying is, hey, this was an extremely powerful guy. This was an extremely rich guy with access to all these beautiful women. It doesn't matter. You can be working at the DMV.
I agree.
If you're a woman, you're going to get fucking harassed by a dude. If you work in a restaurant, you're going to get harassed.
What I'm saying is that this person was specific in his creepiness. This is a scumbag and this is a creep. Now, there are other people who are also scumbags and creeps, but there are people, 80% of people meet at their job. 80% of married couples meet at their job. So clearly, there are people that have been met consensually at their job. And if 80% of people meet.
Yeah, but that's very rare. But listen, it's very rare. Like, you know, it's this between me. So there's a difference between meeting at your job and, you know, your boss calling you over and he's in a goddamn robe with a hard dick telling you give him a massage.
No, know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is this, what we have to do, I think the best scenario with this is people aren't going to stop fucking the people that they work with. You spend 40, 50 hours a week. The issue for me, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. We're going to create a legislation that says if somebody's in a power position over you at your work, you're not allowed to fuck them. And you know who that affects the most?
Interns.
Women. For real? Nah, for real though. Think about it. Women only want to fuck the guy who's more powerful. Women aren't looking. Listen.
No.
Stop. Let me get the point out before you interrupt, Chris. That's where I get frustrated.
Let's go.
Let me get the point out.
Let's go.
Women only want to fuck the guy that's more powerful. The only woman that's trying to fuck a guy who's less powerful is Oprah, because she can't find a guy more powerful. Every other woman is fine. Mariah Carey, most powerful motherfucker, got to go to Dubai to get dudes because she's so powerful. Real talk. So women are trying to fuck. No woman is going, yo, you see that guy over there? Yeah, he's hot. Who? The guy sweeping.
Trust me, this goes both ways. It is women in positions of power who will fuck the guy sweeping because they may be married to a guy that's treating them fucked up.
Yeah, but that guy that they're married to is what? More powerful.
Not really.
Maybe. Absolutely.
Listen, I'm not going to say no names, but I've heard stories of record executives married to super hot models, and then you'll hear like this super hot model is fucking Black Rob. You're like, why the fuck would he be fucking Black Rob? Because that shit he's going to keep quiet. He's going to shut the fuck up. That's the best thing to do. Because if I'm this person, the logical thing in my mind is that she'd be trying to fuck another executive, right?
Right.
You ain't even looking at Black Rob.
Yeah.
You ain't looking at the guy sweeping the motherfucking floor.
Yeah.
So you gonna go give him some pussy? You gonna do that? I've heard these stories, man. It works both ways.
Take this money.
Hey, man.
Ain't no way you
could
can
have at
take
least
this
said
from
loon.
me.
And by the way, you got a lot of. Listen, it's people out here. Nobody should be put in a position where they.
I'm not saying that women aren't capable of having sex with guys that make less money than them. I'm saying the history of the world shows us that there's a natural attraction to men of power.
Is it a natural attraction or is it a natural intimidation? Because think about it.
No, I think it's a natural attraction because of the opportunity cost of sex is high for women. Women know if they have sex, they're going to have a kid, and they need someone who's able to provide for that kid. And a guy who has money and power and influence has the ability to take care of that woman for 9 months while she's pregnant, and for the couple years that she can't really work after that.
And I think
our body is hardwired to be attracted to somebody who can provide security to her.
I think some of these women and these men are put in positions where they feel like they just have to do something strange for a little change. Like, it's not even that serious. Like they're in these positions and these guys are in positions of power. They get hit on and they don't know how to tell them no.
Right.
And that's where the intimidation comes into play. That's why when you see a guy like Ben Affleck and he's grabbing all over the girls in the videos and all of this stuff like that, the girl can't tell him no. Right. The reason the girl can't tell him no because she's like, oh my God, this is Ben Affleck. She's thinking about, oh, this is her job. She don't want to upset the people she worked for. She don't want Ben Affleck to say I'm never coming back to the show again. Like, it's a bunch of other variables that go in other than, I may be attracted to this guy in position of power. That position of power with that intimidation leads people to do things they don't want to do.
And it's also, and this is the other problem, is guys aren't upfront with what their intentions are, which is to have sex, right? Because you know it. So many dudes will use the pretense of, I really like that idea you had, or I love that proposal you made. Like, and you're a woman and you have a career and you're trying to rise and advance, and someone in a position of authority maybe is telling you that they see something special in you. Just coming out instead of just coming. Of course you're going to take the meeting. Of course you're going to go to the room. And they lead you on. These dudes lead you on and lead you on, and then it's you're trapped. You're forced to make this very tough decision.
So I just think Ben Affleck is full of shit. Because,
he's full of shit. All of them are full of shit.
And that's the thing. They've been watching Harvey do this for the past 30 fucking years. Don't try to act like y'all just are realizing this shit now.
No, it's been going on in Bill O'Reilly been doing it. They all been doing it. Listen, you use what you can to get what you want. In these people in positions of power, I think Harvey's a creep. But I think there are guys who are in positions of power who are not creeps, and they truly would like to have sex with girls, and they use their power to do it.
I don't even think Harvey thought he was doing anything wrong. I just thought Harvey thought because he was Harvey Weinstein,
that he could
and
do
he's
this
rich
shit.
and he's powerful and he's entitled and he feels like I'm doing something for you.
Yeah.
This is what I want done to me.
Yeah.
Now listen, he just shot his shot.
Well, no, but here's the thing.
No, they're shooting your shot.
No, it's different. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You can shoot your shot, you can't shoot it twice. And I think that's how we got to move forward, right? If you're an executive and you think a girl's beautiful, you can say, hey, I think you're beautiful, I'd like to take you out on a date. And if she goes, no, thank you, you have to go, that's totally fine. And you can continue auditioning, etc.
You gotta suppress your ego and can't let that get in the way of how you treat her.
Ego, pussy-ass dudes, they get a little rejection, they freak out, well, fuck this bitch then, you're not going to work in Hollywood, you pussy, stop it. If you're a man who's secure, you ask a girl politely on a date, if she says no, you keep it moving. Thank you. I still think you're beautiful. If you change your mind in the future, let me know. You have to be able to. You can't stop them from asking, though. We can't ask people not to ask.
And I just want to know why, and I'm not even going to say now why. It just bugs me out that all of a sudden everybody's coming at Harvey. Like, y'all been watching this for the past 30 years. Why? When it benefited people, they had no problem with it. Now that it doesn't benefit anybody.
It's the biggest hypocrisy. Also, a lot of these women are hypocrites because it's like, we need to protect women. Well, bitch, if you knew he was out there raping women for 30 years, maybe you should have said something so you could protect all the other women that he was sexually assaulted. But don't come with this energy now.
But you know what they'll say to you, Andrew? They'll be like, we wanted to, but then guys like Andrew Schulz would call me a bitch.
Right.
Okay?
Well, you're a bitch.
All right. I'm sure they wanted to. If you know
that listen, if I know there's a dude out there raping, or there's a dude out there sexually assaulting women, allegedly, guess who's going to tell? Andrew Schulz.
No,
don't know me.
We all know people like Harvey Weinstein.
Who?
To a degree.
But you didn't tell on the director that touched your butt?
I told on him to me.
You didn't tell him.
To myself.
You won't say his name right now.
Honestly, I don't remember his name. I remember his touch.
Why wouldn't you tell on him then?
Honestly, I didn't think there was anything wrong until I was told there was something wrong with it. I didn't know.
That's just the way it goes in Hollywood. You want to be welcome to Hollywood, Andrew.
Yeah, I want to be welcome. I want to be one of the crew.
I think Harvey Weinstein's a creep. I just don't. What the main thing I hate about all of this is the hypocrisy. I hate the fact that people watched it for the past 30 years. Not even the women, so to speak, because I can understand the position that the women were in, and I understand that women learn later in life. Like, yo,
that's fair. That's fair.
I did.
If you didn't know it was wrong at the time, but if you're out here taking settlements, right? Like there are certain ones that took settlements, got $100K to not talk about it anymore.
They probably did non-disclosures and all that. Yeah,
exactly. So you really getting $100K. So that this guy could keep sexually assaulting women. That's really what's getting paid, yo.
By the way,
you're getting paid to allow him to keep sexually assaulting women.
I've had that happen to me. I've had women put me in compromising positions and tell me if you don't do X, Y, and Z, then this won't get done.
What happened?
You know what I'm saying? I fucked them, but I fucked them, right? But
Charlamagne, I just let him touch my butt. I didn't fuck the guy.
I fucked him, but then when I started to, cause and this how I can kind of say I understand where those women are coming from, because after a while it's like, nah, this shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the chick ain't hot. You know what I'm saying? So
how did you get it up? How did you get it up for that shit?
The story. Yeah, so when the chick ain't hot, I'm like, I'm not doing this shit no more. This shit is fucked up. I'm not doing it. This shit makes me feel bad. It makes me feel foul. And then that person flips on you, doesn't want to fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
really?
Yeah. So I can understand what these. I put out a book in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to wait for the person to die. All right?
How old are they? Fuck.
I'm just saying. I mean, but I'm just saying I've had this happen.
This is crazy. A person that is as talented as Charlamagne the God,
as talented as Angelina Jolie,
even needs to fuck his way to the top. Isn't that crazy? Nobody got a chance, bro.
So I understand
the pressure.
How all of this shit goes down. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it does come a point in time when you realize, like, I don't have to do this shit.
Right. You get enough leverage. You get enough power. Yeah.
I don't have to do it before you even get the power. Like I'm not gonna front. Like at one point that was like a real low point for me because I wasn't having faith in God and I wasn't having faith in myself. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you got another motherfucker making you feel like if you don't do what I want you to do, then this shit ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That shit is fucked up. It's fucked up. So I get it. I can see both sides. So.
Yo, you want to know a crazy story I heard? I heard that, what was that movie, Shakespeare in Love?
Yeah.
There was a movie, Shakespeare in Love. I heard originally that movie was for Winona Ryder. I don't want to put fake news out there, but this is what I heard, so I'm going to put out alleged.
Okay.
Originally it's for Winona Ryder, right?
This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
When you start doing this.
I start winding that shit up, boy. How you winding, right? So I heard that Winona Ryder was originally supposed to play the female lead in that role, right? She had the script and everything at her crib. Gwyneth Paltrow comes over to the crib, comes over the crib like, yo, what's this movie? She starts reading the movie, right? She goes, finds out about it, finds a producer, fucks the producer. Guess who's in that movie? Gwyneth Paltrow. Now,
that's an allegation, man.
That's an alleged. I'm hitting you with an alleged, right? But listen,
what you're saying is Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy is better than Winona Ryder. That's what you're saying.
Somebody's saying that. You know what I'm saying? All I'm trying to say is now we also have a situation where a girl's using the pussy to get what she wants. Where it's not a dude that's intimidating her because the dude already wanted to give the role to the other one, but then that pussy came across, so the pussy has power.
What if we start finding out everything we've ever heard about Hollywood is true? Meaning that all of these people they've accused of being gay all of these years.
Can we talk about Terry Crews for a second?
Yeah, we can talk about Terry, because I was actually having a conversation with somebody, and, you know, it's always been rumors about Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
But if you found that out, that Will was fucking his way to the top, fucking men, whatever, which I don't believe. I'm just talking about the Hollywood rumors that are out there.
Yeah.
Would that make you look at Will like he's any less talented? Because he's talented as fuck. Like it's almost impossible for me to feel like, you know, he didn't fuck his way to the top. He's talented. Yeah. Like, he's amazing at what he does.
Who would you believe fucked their way to the top?
Channing Tatum.
So that's what I was thinking.
Without question. All right? Without question.
The only person I was thinking.
Without question, Channing fucking Tatum. Like,
you think he got dicked?
I don't know what it was. No, I'm just saying. You asked me a question, I answered it. All right.
Bro.
I'm just saying, like, I can see, you can't make me believe that about Will. And
like, Will's so talented, yeah. Even if he did fuck his way to the top, the talent's still there.
Gwyneth Paltrow's super talented.
Yeah. No, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Angelina Jolie, a little shaky to me.
No, I think Angelina's legit. So? Yeah, I think she's legit, especially in, like, the dramatic stuff. I think she's legit. Who else? Who's kind of trash? I'm not gonna lie, like, Megan Fox.
Yeah, bruh.
I mean, come on, yo.
But this is the whole thing.
What's that?
When you're a woman, that's always going to be the assumption about you.
He asked me a question. The first person I said was a man.
Nah, keep it on the guys. Keep it on the guys.
Why?
Because that's the problem for women. Every single.
We said Gwyneth Paltrow's talented. Megan Fox not that talented, but she's in fucking Transformers.
You said Angelina Jolie. Hasn't she won Oscars and shit?
I said she's talented.
Holly won an Oscar for Monsters Ball, and that movie was horrible. That role was horrible.
Never saw it.
That was trash, garbage.
All we're saying is when you see somebody who isn't as talented as they are successful, you have to understand why they're that successful.
By the way, that don't last. I don't care what nobody says.
What's that?
Like, you still have to have the talent.
So Channing found talent?
No, I mean, when the last time you seen Channing in something?
Isn't he like
he's
a
in the
talented
new
dancer or
Kingsman.
some
Yeah,
shit?
he's in but motherfucker, he's in mad movies, yo.
I don't be paying no attention.
He was in that movie with the what is it, Quentin Tarantino?
I don't be paying attention.
We're in a lodge.
If it's not about his biopic, Magic Mike, I don't know what the fuck's going on. All right. He's got another sequel to his biopic coming out. Isn't Magic Mike his biopic? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know, man. All I'm saying is I can see both sides because I've been in positions where I had to compromise myself, but then you do realize, like, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just an awakening. If you notice, when Harvey was doing this to these women, they were young.
Of course.
Dumb young. Like 19 years old, 20 years old.
He knows.
Glenn Close.
Absolutely.
Glenn Close ain't coughing up the pussy. She got rolls.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's getting what he deserves. You know, it's rumors that Jay-Z's going to buy his shares in the Weinstein Company. I heard Jay-Z, Lee Daniels, and some Russian billionaire. I hope that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I would rather see Jay-Z just
do his own shit.
Yeah, continue to do what he do because he got a partnership with the Weinstein Company, which and I've called everything thus far. They changed the name.
Yeah.
That firing of Harvey Weinstein. Get the fuck. That wasn't a firing. All right, that was let's save face by saying, how the fuck you gonna fire Harvey Weinstein?
Yo, I'm tired
from the Weinstein Company.
Well, first of all, the name is there; it's already tainted.
But they're changing the name though.
Yeah, well, they need to.
If you Google the Weinstein Company now, it says permanently closed.
Hot.
Yeah, it's like a restaurant.
Yeah, you got the D rating.
Yeah,
or some girls did.
All right, let's pay some bills. But the moral of the story is, I understand Terry Crews. Let's talk about Terry. We didn't talk about Terry Crews.
Yeah. All right, let's pay a bill, then we come back to Crews.
Okay. No, let's do it now. Let's just wrap it up now because I want to talk about Eminem when we come.
All right, bet.
All right, go. Terry Crews got his balls grabbed by a Hollywood executive.
Okay, can we talk about how brave this exec was? No. I'm not joking, son. How brave do you have to be? Terry Crews is at least 6'2".
Yeah.
Motherfucker was yoked.
So imagine
he is yoked.
So imagine how Harvey Weinstein felt with a 19-year-old Gwyneth Paltrow. Imagine the power he thought he had. Imagine how the power he thought he had with a young Angelina Jolie. Imagine the power he thought he had with any of these women. If this Hollywood exec was in such a position of power that he could walk up to Terry Crews and grab Terry Crews. First of all, that's not the first 6-foot-plus man cock D's with his balls he's grabbed.
You don't think?
You just don't make that decision.
You don't start with Terry.
Yeah, you don't start with Terry. You know what I'm saying?
You start with Channing and then move your way
Not
up.
even Channing. Yeah. Start with Jonah Hill first.
Toby Maguire. He's subdued.
Boom. There you go. Toby.
How bad do you want to be a web slinger?
I got something white and sticky I can shoot on you.
Let's practice.
So you don't start with Toby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't start with Terry. You start with a Toby.
Yeah.
So that's not the first time he did it. And think about this. This is the other thing. Terry Crews said he didn't know what to do. In his mind, he felt like, well, if I beat him up, he's thinking of the optics. Black guy beating up little white dude.
Gay crime or hate crime.
Gay crime. Word up. Then he said to himself, then they're going to see that and then I'll never get any work. He didn't say that he'll never work in Hollywood again because he refused the guy's advances. Because he beats this guy up, then everybody sees him and they're like, oh, Terry just beat up this little white guy. He's
and it's
crazy,
his word versus
volatile.
The other person's word.
Listen, I don't care. I'm jumping out there and saying he grabbed my dick in front of my wife. That's what he should have did. Should have told his wife swing on him.
Right.
Wait, his wife was there?
His wife was with him.
Oh, no, you don't emasculate me in front of my wife, yo. No.
He should have told his wife.
First of all, I own my wife. You're not going to emasculate me in front of my wife, okay? Listen, you're not going to masturbate me in front of... Masturbate me? You're not going to masturbate me in front of my wife.
I mean, you could if your wife's into that kind of stuff. Now, that'll get you a roll. All right?
Yo, but for real, that's some high-level power move right there. Like, to grab a guy's dick in front of his wife, you are belittling a dude in front of... How you respect him? How you respect your wife after a dude grabs his dick?
I don't even know if he was disrespecting Terry. Once again, that's the Hollywood fucking way. They think that shit is okay.
You gotta check him, yo.
I'm with you.
If a dude grabs your dick, can you beat the shit out of him?
slap the shit out of him. Bow. Why you slap me? Because he grabbed my dick. And you say it loud for everybody to hear. And everybody in the room is going to be like, well, yeah, that does sound like you.
Yeah.
You do go around grabbing
dicks. You
like,
dick
stop
grab.
that, okay?
Yeah.
Well, what about Terry? Oh, we're going to blackball him. Don't worry about it. Blackballs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you just ball him.
Yeah. So listen, it's a tough situation for everybody, man. I get it, because you want to have integrity. You want to have integrity and say, don't disrespect me like this, but you are thinking about your livelihood. You know what I mean? But I personally would want to have integrity more so, because I personally feel like I'm going to be fine. And that's when we put too much faith in man and not enough faith in God. That's how I feel. You don't put enough faith in yourself. Because I don't feel like anybody can blackball you, yo, unless you absolutely positively do something that's like Bill Cosby deserves to be blackballed. You know what I'm saying? Harvey Weinstein deserves to be blackballed. Like, people like that deserve to be blackballed. You don't deserve to be blackballed because somebody walked up to you, grabbed your dick, and you slapped the shit out of them. That's a risk this motherfucker was taking. You know what I'm saying? Know whose balls to grab. All right? Like, send a sexy decoy.
The 49th power.
The 49th power. Know whose balls to grab, all right?
What would you do? Someone grabs your balls in front of your wife. Gay exec. Straight exec, it could be like white boy
fun. I don't worry about that.
Gay exec.
My wife gonna slap the shit out of him.
Really?
I know that for a fact. My wife, first of all, my wife gonna look at me. First of all, I have to look distraught. So she don't think this is how we got this nice house. All right, that's number one. Number one, I need to look absolutely distraught.
Protect your rep at all times.
I need to look distraught and disgusted, and the next word out of my mouth to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then?
So I need her to know this ain't supposed to be happening. Then she can smack the shit out of him. All right? Now, I got a story. Because I don't get paid from Hollywood. So all you Hollywood execs need to know, yes, Charlamagne is out here executive producing TV shows and movies and all that kind of stuff. But remember, this ain't my bread and butter. My bread and butter is these microphones. So when you grab my balls, you just giving me a story. All right? You giving me content. Please remember that at all times and move accordingly. All right? Listen, the same way we know it's not the 90s no more, Lisa Bloom said some real shit about Harvey Weinstein. She said he's an old dinosaur who hasn't learned new ways. That's the truth.
Yeah.
That shit is out the window. You can't do what you used to do.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all used to do to people, you can't do that in 2017.
Yeah.
It's not going down. People aren't standing for it. People have grown. People have evolved. It's too many different outlets.
Yeah.
Like, you are not the gatekeeper. You're not the end-all, be-all to my career, even though, personally, I feel like nobody ever was. That's God. But you're not the end-all, be-all to my career. So nobody's putting up with that bullshit, man.
That's right. There was a time where if you wanted to get into a movie, there was probably 10 people that could get you into movies.
Maybe 10? You're being generous.
Really, less than that.
I'm saying 3 to 4.
And now, it's like, I'll put a fucking movie up on YouTube.
That's it. So watch what the fuck you say to me. Watch how you move around me.
Wow.
Simple as that. Simple as that. Now, thanks again to Talkspace for supporting today's episode of Brilliant Idiots. It's time to start taking better care of ourselves, and our mental health is no exception. Talkspace, the online therapy company, makes it easy to connect with an experienced licensed therapist that you pick based on your preferences for a fraction of the price of traditional therapy. You said Greg was in therapy at one point, right?
Yeah, he's been in therapy. Mm-hmm. This whole time he's been in therapy, and I would really recommend that, and that's like really one of the people that he could feel sane around. I would recommend anybody, if you are going through something, and you don't have to be mentally ill, you could just be going through something rough and you want to talk to somebody about it. I mean, if your ankle hurts, you go to the doctor, right? If your head is hurting, you go to a therapist. There's no different. There's this connotation that you have to be broken to go to a therapist. And it's not about that. A therapist can actually enhance how great you're doing. I know a lot of people that go to therapy who are doing great in their lives, and their therapist helps them isolate things that they could do better in. So it's just improvement. It's self-improvement. It's no different than like life coaching or self-help. If
I call Talkspace, I mean, if I don't want to just talk to somebody over the phone, can they recommend somebody for me to go see?
I wonder. I don't know. I'm interested. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you could do it through Talkspace and then eventually go see them in their practice. If you're doing somebody in your neighborhood.
They're all licensed practicing.
All
therapists.
These people that are on Talkspace also have a physical practice.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So
there's a guy in New York who actually was at the Friend Zone Live show and did a segment at the Friend Zone Live show.
Really?
Yeah, and he's based around here.
I'm about to start going to therapy. I just feel like it's mental health.
I go every week.
Exercise it, baby.
It's great. And sometimes it's just nice to talk to somebody that you feel has zero judgment, wants nothing from you, and you can honestly share your opinions about what's going on with, that you respect intellectually.
Yeah.
Because every conversation you have I mean, a lot of people that you're friends with are in the business as well.
Yeah.
So, like, every opinion you have, they're also thinking business moves. They're thinking these things. It's nice to just talk to someone where you're like, you know what? Fuck the business. Fuck these people. Their ideas suck.
I have a friend who's currently in the business, and they smoking, and they told me that I'm the only person who calls them nowadays just to see how they're doing.
Dude.
Like, straight up. They said I'm the only person who just doesn't ask them for anything, just wants to see how they're doing.
Dude, it is one of the things that is most important to me in my friendships that I have, and it's almost to a fault of mine, but I do not like asking my friends for things. Even for you, I don't ask you for anything. You know, there are a lot of people who I'm sure ask you for things, but I value our friendship, and I value that relationship we have more, and I never want anything misconstrued in terms of wanting something or wanting something to do with it. And there are certain people that just cross that line all the time. And I cannot tell you how valuable it is to have, like, Akash, you, guys that I could truly just talk to about the business and not feel like there's a position being made or a move being done or anything like that. You know, it is it's a shitty part of being in a competitive business with people.
Well, if you don't have anybody you can talk to like that, you can use Talkspace.
Yeah.
Like we said, their therapists are fully licensed. They have at least a master's degree, and they go through a rigorous screening process in addition to over 3,000 hours of supervised professional training. To match with your perfect therapist, go to Talkspace.com/idiots. And as a special offer for our listeners, you can use coupon code IDIOTS to get $30 off your first month and show your support for this show. That's code IDIOTS, IDIOTS, and Talkspace.com/idiots. Talkspace, therapy for how we live today. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We should have changed the code.
Too.
I mean, if you got people that are mentally ill and they need somebody to talk to, the code shouldn't be idiots. Right? Like, I got
brilliant. Could be a little better with this.
What the fuck, man?
We'll talk to
Jesus Christ. What the fuck is wrong with us, man? Like, you got it's a mentally ill person out there.
And they got to type in idiot as they're already seeking help.
It's like we're rubbing salt in wounds. Yeah.
All right.
Well, we'll figure it out for next week, but it's going to be idiots, and make sure you just, honestly, just go talk to somebody. I promise you this shit is just great. It's a massage for your brain, man.
You need that.
Yeah.
Now, I want to end the show.
Tell me about the Eminem.
Talking about Eminem.
What do you think?
Eminem at the BET Hip Hop Awards. All right. Okay. I waited a couple of days to talk about this because I didn't want to rain on anybody's parade. Right? I saw everybody all, and they were overjoyed. They were celebrating, and that's something that I call for people to do all the time. I love when I see white people use their privilege to combat prejudice.
Yep.
Loved it.
Yep.
But it's that other voice in my head that was like, Charlamagne, those bars are mediocre. Mm-hmm. All right. You know that the rap itself was just okay. It's Eminem, huge superstar. It's the message, but the bars were just okay, especially after I heard My Son, man. My Son lyrically was incredible, and he had a beat. You know why Eminem didn't have no beat? Because he couldn't say that shit over no beat because it wasn't even rhyming. It wasn't even put together well. Like, it was some reaches in it. Like, he was like, you're being known for racist. The only thing you're fantastic for.
Right.
Because you're a rock thing. Like, I saw LeBron tweet that out. I'm like, Bron, come on, man.
I actually thought that was hot.
I don't know. I don't know. Listen,
the flow was off.
The flow was off. Like,
if nothing else,
I'm not knocking M. I am glad he used that platform. I'm glad he used his privilege to combat prejudice. Yeah. It's just from an artist standpoint. I've heard you spit much better bars. And my son's socially conscious bars were light years ahead of what Eminem was spitting. And that is a prime example of when you're a celebrity. Yeah. Like, when your celebrity is bigger, it trumps every fucking thing.
Two things. Mm-hmm. It's celebrity, but also it's saying what people want to hear. So
no, it's not.
I had this.
No, it's not.
Saying what people.
YG and Nipsey Hussle had a song called "Fuck Donald
and
Trump."
People loved it.
And not like they love this Eminem shit.
Of course, people talk about the fuck Donald Trump all the time. I think people wanted. Okay, what I related to, because I had a very similar reaction to you when Michael Che was on SNL and he called Trump a cracker and called Trump a bitch, right, for his Puerto Rico response. I know Mike. When people ask me who I think is funny in stand-up, there's very few people I put out there like truly, really funny and gifted. Mike is one of them. This kid is a brilliant, brilliant comic, man. He said way funnier jokes, way funnier sketches that he's written for SNL. His stand-up, brilliant shit. That is the easiest fucking thing to say, and that resonated on Twitter, resonated on Instagram. He was a fucking social media hero. But
he didn't get a tweet from Trump.
He didn't get a tweet.
A black man calling Trump a cracker on SNL.
He didn't get it. He didn't get the Trump.
Should have got a little more heat.
He didn't, but it was just an interesting example of when you feed the masses what they want, they don't care about the creativity behind it.
It's about who it's from too, though.
I said that's a part of it.
Chris Rock calls Donald Trump a cracker on SNL.
Sure, Rock is a bigger person.
Exactly. Chappelle does it huge.
Sure. But in this situation, I'm trying, and again, there's context and nuance to everything. I'm not saying it's only one thing, but when you say what people want to hear, they'll bring it to the top. So Eminem, his verse might not have been as lyrically as good as my songs or other people's there, but the message was what people want to hear. They wanted to hear a white guy say fuck Donald Trump.
The whiteness in the message.
Yeah, they wanted to hear that fuck Donald Trump shit. Now, my feeling is, and I've said this before, it's like these people who love Donald Trump, no matter what he does, they just love him. I have a dad. His name is Larry Schulz, and I love Larry Schulz no matter what. That's someone who I love no matter what. He could do some fucked up shit, but I love him. Everybody else I interact with, I judge based on their action. They do a bad action, I criticize. They do a good action, I criticize. And I think we're dangerous. It's a dangerous world to step into, or dangerous waters to step into, where we stop judging people by their actions and just judge them by their name. I still want people to be politically conscious enough to look at a situation and say, that is fucked up because of this reason, not because he has orange skin. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand?
Theoretically, you're right, but Trump actually is that bad.
Exactly.
And you can't get away from that.
You're
Every
right.
single thing he's done is bad.
And
everything he's going to do is bad. It seems like an oversimplification, but it's not.
It is. You're right with everything except
theoretically,
yes. Yes, Trump is
that bad.
Yeah.
That's fair. There's just certain things that I'm not as triggered by as other people. If he wants to build a wall, look, I believe in borders. My only issue with the wall is efficiency. If it doesn't efficiently stop, if it costs this amount of money and it doesn't efficiently stop illegal immigration, then it's useless. But in terms of building a wall, if you believe in a border between countries and people shouldn't be able to travel between that border, what difference does it matter if there's a wall or not? It's completely arbitrary.
No, but guess what? And there's nothing wrong with your point, and there's nothing wrong with your POV, but then you got to look at somebody else who's being kept out because of that wall.
Well, yeah, they're supposed to. They're not from the country.
No, but everybody who's coming from Mexico isn't what he said, which is a rapist, a drug dealer.
I don't care if you're a rapist, a drug dealer, or you're a saint.
But it's the way he positioned it. Hillary was for border control.
Of course, she said she wanted a wall.
But Hillary didn't call people rapists.
You're right.
And drug dealers.
No. I guess
she didn't generalize all Mexicans.
Exactly. And I understand, and I completely agree with that sentiment, which is you can't say that about people. All I'm saying is when people act like building the wall is the issue. That's not the issue. The issue is generalizing all Mexicans as rapists and murderers.
And that's why even when he tries to explain it, he was like, Hillary wanted border control too. Yes, but you fucking idiot. She didn't call all Mexicans rapists and immigrants. She didn't say let's ban all Muslims until we figure out this.
But you understand the nuance of it, right? Like you understand the context of it. You're like, hey, the real issue here is the rapist murder thing, not this arbitrary wall. You know what I'm saying? And what I want is people to be as politically conscious about these decisions where they start going, all right, wall, no wall. I don't want it because I think it's inefficient. It's a waste of money. Boom. That's the issue. What's really wrong is rapist murder. The travel ban. America has always been this place where we accepted everybody. And it is breaking a code of America to not be accepting these people who need us. That argument I like. But just going, we shouldn't have travel ban because you hate Muslims. Give me more. Trump makes
it bad for himself when he says all Muslims should be banned and he's removing people that have been here their whole life.
Right.
Trump makes it bad for himself. That's why the one thing I like what Eminem said in his speech was, and this was the most brilliant part when he said, and to all of my fans, I'm drawing a line in the sand. Because the truth of the matter is Trump has, and this is what bugs me out about Trump supporters now. Trump is showing us who he is.
Yeah.
We should believe him. He has no redeeming qualities. None.
It's good.
He has no redeeming qualities. So if you're still defending him, if you're still on his side, you're way better than me. Because I can't deal with that kind of nuance. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, there's nothing good he could do now that'll make me be like, oh, okay, he's okay.
You're complicit if you're still down with him.
He could build rec centers in every hood in America right now, and I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. He's bad for the country.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
he
think
could personally give me $100 million.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, thank you. Right? But you're still a fucked up person, and I'm not going to be on your side.
Sure.
You're still in it, and I'm going to tell everybody he gave me $100 million, by the way, and I took it because I would be a fool not to.
Sure.
Now I can help my community.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
More. So that was the most brilliant thing that M said in that whole thing.
But if he did build those centers, you would agree that was a good thing to do.
It would be a speck of sand compared to the
I'm not,
damage.
guys. I'm not, again, because remember, I'm not making character judgments on a human. Yeah. I'm judging these people, because Trump's going to be out of there in either 3 more years or 5 more years. Or however many. I can't do math right now.
6 and 2.
Whatever. Like, you know what I mean? He's going to be out of there in one of those 2, right? And then we're going to have another person that we have to decide how we feel about that person's actions. I personally love Barack. He's somebody I would like to hang out with. He seems like a cool guy, but I still have to judge action by action. I have to judge the action of this intervention. Do I agree with that or do I disagree with that?
I agree with you, but I think the problem with Trump is a bad person who may do good things. Barack Obama is a good person who may have done some bad things.
Sure.
So the totality of what Trump is bad. The totality of what Barack is
and
good.
Again, I wouldn't disagree with that at all. Mm-hmm. I think I would agree with that statement. Absolutely.
And just because somebody does something good for you doesn't mean they're good for you.
Sure.
So if Trump builds rec centers across the hood, that was a good thing he did for us, but he's still not good for the overall world.
And again, if you're judging, weighing all these things to judge his character, I completely agree with you. Me, I'm not. I'm going centers in impoverished neighborhoods. Would that help give kids a place to go that aren't in the streets? I like that decision. Good decision. I'm not going, you're a good man now. It's absolved all the horrible things that you fucking said and the divisiveness that you put in the country. But I can compartmentalize how I feel about a person and how I feel about a political action. Yeah. And I will continue to do that as long as he's there or any other president is there, because that's what somebody who is intellectually honest does about a decision. Do I think that this person, and I said in the beginning of the podcast, do I think this person is doing good with the presidency? No, absolutely not.
I think Trump is just trash as a human being.
Yeah.
Trump, I'm just talking like as a politician, as a human, as a man. Yeah. I just think he's trash. Like, he's just not a person of good character.
Yeah. I think that he's done everything to showcase that.
Without question.
Yeah. So here's the question, though. In theory, I agree with what you're saying. You judge each action on its own.
For politicians, for men in general.
You try to compartmentalize.
I'm not hanging with these guys. I'm not drinking beers with these guys.
But the problem is, to me, Trump is not even a once in a generation. It's a once in every 200 years level terrible person in power.
It's not
the problem. You can't look at a Mussolini or a Mao or a Hitler and say, okay, year 1 he did this. At some point it reaches a tipping point and you have to stop them. And Trump's already done enough that we're at the tipping point where it can't be like, let's try to judge everything on its own value and merit, case by case, but we got to get this guy out of here before it's too late.
What was the tipping point for you?
I mean, the tipping point for me was before he even got elected. I knew who he was, personally and politically. I knew who he was.
But like politically, for people who didn't have that personal relationship like you, what do you think was the tipping point for this guy is a Mussolini, this guy is a Hitler, this guy is these?
I mean, I think what he's doing with the press is absolutely on that level. I think that,
by the way, that's you. For some people, the Muslim ban was the tipping point.
Some people, the Muslim ban was the tipping point.
The wall was
pulling out of Paris Accord would be the tipping point for some people.
Right.
Healthcare should have been the tipping point for literally every single person in this fucking country. You add all that stuff up, but
But then again, every Republican in Congress is
complicit, in my opinion.
Not complicit. Then every Republican in Congress is also Hitler and Mussolini. Like, would you call them that?
Hey, a lot of people voted for Hitler. A lot of people voted for Mussolini, and it's a hard thing to say about our country.
Do you see what I'm saying,
But it has to be said.
But do you see what I'm saying, where it's like it's a slippery slope when you start calling everybody Hitler and you calling everybody Mussolini, all of a sudden it becomes very desensitized.
I'm going to tell you why it's not a slippery slope. It's not a slippery slope because there's one easy thing all of these people can do to separate themselves. Speak out against it. And you're not speaking out against it. That's why Eminem made everybody go, yes! Because it's this white privileged guy who don't even have to be concerned about this shit, speaking out about it,
Right.
and everybody's on his dick for it.
Is this,
okay?
is this fair?
Which
to
also bothers me a little bit.
I know,
Right.
right? Is it?
Okay.
Keith Olbermann played himself. Guys like that played
God.
themselves.
That was the stupidest tweet, and I'm like, everybody's
he played
retweeting
himself
this shit.
forever, man.
I'm like,
What?
He's like,
tweeted
I've been
out-
avoiding rap for 30 years,
yeah, I
but
haven't
this
liked
makes
rap.
me a fan. And
Yeah,
I'm
I haven't
like,
liked rap for 30
on,
years
man.
until last night. Greatest
Come on,
political
man.
rap ever. Like, shut the fuck
I'm going to be
up,
honest with
Keith.
you. I think Keith is obnoxious.
Yeah.
I really think he's obnoxious. Like the anti-Trump thing. What happens is when you yell constantly, people tune you out.
Except when there really is fire. You can't yell fire all the time unless there's fire.
Yeah,
And right
but
now
the problem
there's
is
fire.
he's yelling fire when there's a match that's unlit at times.
But there's also gasoline all over the room, on the floors, sprayed on the walls.
I'm just saying what happens when you're yelling for no reason. I think
I fuck with Keith's hot takes though, and I actually like Keith Olbermann. I had him on Uncommon Sense, but
Yeah.
I just
I liked his
that,
sports
that wasn't
show.
his best moment.
I like his sports show, but here's my question about M. How much do you think, and maybe it's cynical of me to just bring this up and ask, but how much do you think this has to do with an album coming out in a month?
the album comes out in November.
Wait a month. Yeah. How much of this timing?
I mean, it's all timing. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't a genuine feeling, but it definitely was all timing, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is I just don't like all the dick riding. Like it's like all of a sudden y'all, Eminem is the GOAT, he's the greatest. Like I'm like, come on, man, we got to stop this shit. Like we've had our own out here saying these same things all the time.
Right.
And I'm not mad at y'all celebrating them, but y'all going overboard. Like, yeah, if M was Harvey Weinstein, y'all be willingly giving them up some ass right now. All right? like I mean, like they're really, Eminem's the GOAT. Yo, he's the greatest of all time. Yeah, like stop. Like, yo, I get it.
Well, maybe
I get it.
Maybe it's to what we were saying about Olbermann. It's like maybe everybody's been doing so much yelling, and all of a sudden the person who hasn't said anything, his voice is the loudest, even when he whispers. It's like that scene in every scary movie with
Good
the kid
point.
who doesn't talk at all,
Good
and then
point.
all of a sudden he finally says something. He goes, "It's over there," and that's the loudest line in the
Good
movie.
point. Great point. No, that's a great point. Like that's because it gives your words more currency.
I'm not
Gives
gonna
your
lie.
words more value.
When I'm critical of Trump, people listen more because there are times that I'm not critical of him.
Yeah.
So they start going, "Oh shit, Schulz." Well, I wasn't sure what Schulz's political leanings are, but if Schulz is saying this is fucked up, it must be really fucked up because he'll give credit when Trump does something that he agrees with. You see, but if you disagree like Olbermann with literally every step that Trump takes in his day, all of a sudden you tune that out. You just go,
But the problem is,
it's like a Red Sox fan telling you about the Yankees.
Yeah,
like,
but every step-
you don't care. It's like, okay, you hate the Yankees, but if a Red Sox fan out of nowhere starts going, you know what, that Didi Gregorius, that kid's a clutch player.
It's like hearing Skip Bayless say something good about LeBron.
Bang.
Now you're like, oh
Bang.
shit, I gotta go see what LeBron did. 'Cause that shit must have been amazing if Skip
There
Bayless couldn't
we
find nothing else
go.
to say about it.
Well, I mean, I think the thing is this. Constantly criticizing Trump is not wrong. I think the key is constantly criticizing Trump about the correct and most important things. Because
Yes.
what Trump is a master at is distraction. All right?
Constantly criticizing Trump and not doing anything else.
Not falling for the okie doke, because this whole press thing about shutting down networks and fake, that's about one thing and one thing only. There are reporters out there following the money trail. Okay? They are finding the money that he's been doing the fucking games with in the pyramid schemes. It's going to catch up to him. The women. You talk about Harvey Weinstein. You know who was at half those parties with fucking Harvey Weinstein? Trump.
And Trump had the nerve to say, I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, because I was right there.
What the fuck?
All the shit.
You're worse than Trump. You're worse than Ben Affleck.
It's just
Right.
these stories are going to come out soon, and what he's doing is conditioning people not to believe them when they hit. That's all this
So
is.
what we
There's
got to
nothing
do,
else happening.
what
here.
we got to do is, and this is what I've said for weeks on this show, is we got to hold news organizations accountable for real news now, so that they don't help Trump make the American public lose confidence in news. When you print a story about Charlamagne that's completely factually inaccurate, when you print a story about other people that are completely factually inaccurate, it only gives Trump power in saying that the news prints fake news. So the news, in a lot of ways, is complicit with this. They're helping Trump remove the confidence in journalism. So we got to hold journalists accountable. We got to say, hey, there's going to be a time where these news reports come out and show that Trump has been involved in Ponzi schemes and maybe sex, whatever. If that is the case, we need to be ready, and journalists, you need to be on point. Because we need you to break the stories.
I agree, and you also desensitize the public to that shit too, because the public don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, that's why I don't be on this social media shit like this. If you don't send me a story, I don't see it on the news. I'm not even paying that shit.
And even then, I gotta check 3 different other news fucking sources.
3 different outlets. Listen, the final thing I want to say about the Eminem situation is this, because this is what I think is really bothering me about it.
How he looked?
It ain't the fact that everybody's celebrating it, because I'm the guy that constantly says
white people use your privilege.
Use your privilege to combat prejudice. I'm all for that. I saw Irv Gotti tweet out Eminem's verse is life changing. It'll change the world. And then I'm looking at Keith Olbermann's tweet and saying he hasn't listened to rap in 30 years until last night, greatest political rap of all time. I'm like, bro, Columbus Day was just Monday. Weren't we just upset because a white man got credit for finding something that was already here?
Right.
All right. Like, can we just be cautious? Yes, thank you, Em. You're part of the movement. Don't make him the face of the movement. Don't lift him up like this is the guy that's going to save us all. Like,
why do you think they did that? What do you think that was about?
I think it's like that because that is what we are always conditioned to do as black people. Wait for the white man to come save us. Wait for the white man to swoop in and save the day.
Do you think
that's exactly what I think it was?
Could there be any of influence from this part where like a large part of Eminem's fans probably like Trump and are conservative, and he's the first person that wasn't yelling in the vacuum. He's the first person by proxy of his skin that is actually yelling at Trump supporters.
And I'm fine with that. Eminem was talking to his audience,
which is different,
and his listeners.
Yeah, which is different, right?
If you're black, and you got woke all of a sudden, because of M's freestyle.
Nah, forget it.
Nigga, you sleep.
Yeah.
All right,
stay asleep.
Hey, go back to sleep.
What mattress you got?
Knock it off. You've been snoozing. All right, like you've been done. Like so, it's just like for me, man. I'm like I said, I respect what Eminem did. I'm glad he did it. I still think the bars were mediocre.
But speak on the idea of like him talking to his fans.
Who do you think his audience is? I have no idea who his audience is anymore.
Well, I mean that's it. How many of his audience do you think are Trump supporters? That's the discussion right now, because I don't think a lot of his are.
He's a white guy from the Midwest, man.
No, I don't think a lot of his are. If a lot of his fans are Trump supporters, he is doing something that nobody's done. Right, he is doing something regardless of race. He is basically saying to a large percent of his fan base, "Hey, if you fuck with this guy, I don't fuck with you."
By the way, that's real. And by the way, but I'm sure Jay-Z has fans that are Trump supporters. LeBron has fans that are Trump supporters.
But do you think LeBron definitely? But LeBron definitely, right? Why?
From Ohio?
No.
Why?
What? Because if you like basketball, you gotta appreciate the king. He's the best, right? And there are Republicans and Democrats both like basketball.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to make. Listen, we can't make it a race thing because it's black Trump supporters too. All right, Paris Denard with his ashy fucking lips probably rocks out to a Jay-Z album.
But not as many. But you make
Tommy listens to Pusha T.
You're right.
And Kendrick.
You're right. You make a great argument with Bron. I think that's the best argument.
Mm-hmm.
Bron has more fans than Eminem.
Yeah, when's the last time Eminem had a big song, truthfully?
Yeah, no, facts.
10 years?
Why, and did Bron get applauded for his "You're a Bum" thing?
No.
I thought he did a little bit.
He did. They celebrated LeBron. LeBron did the video on Instagram and they went crazy. Still not like they did with
not
him.
M. So you think
maybe I should just stop worrying about? No, I am worried about who gets the credit. Maybe I don't. It shouldn't be about who gets the credit. Everybody should just be on one accord.
No, I understand where you're coming from.
But you see, you know what I'm saying?
You're coming from a position which is we want people to be treated equally, and that means if you're standing up for something and you're black, you should get the same support and notoriety as this white guy that stands up for it. You're actually not being racial or racist. You're kind of being equal opportunity.
Yeah, because guess what? Eminem, as a rich, white, privileged man, saying fuck Donald Trump, it don't take as much balls to do that as it does for hood-ass YG repping a gang and hood-ass Nipsey Hussle repping a gang saying fuck Donald Trump. Those two could really get fucked up.
Yeah, but those two aren't going to lose money potentially like M potentially could.
I got it already.
I understand. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, by telling his fan base to go fuck off.
We ain't
I don't
mind
think
Eminem
there's a fan
music.
base. I don't know
M had his fuck you money a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah,
ago.
he been at it. Yeah, he been at it. Yeah.
M had his fuck you money a long time
I agree with
ago.
you. I think the Braun situation is the most interesting. I think the Braun had the most to lose because that motherfucker is. M don't got deals with Nike.
Yeah.
M don't got deals with Hamburger Helper. M don't got deals with these businesses.
Right.
And Republicans eat Hamburger Helper or whatever the fuck Braun got.
You're right.
So the risk that he's taking is far greater. And if he didn't get the same response as M did,
That's what I'm saying.
then you have a very valid point
That's all I'm
about
saying.
celebrating
I
something.
feel like Jay-Z with his 444 album. I feel what Kendrick has been doing, LeBron. I feel like all of those guys have been doing. And if you want to just keep it rapping the cypher, my son's rhyme was way better. Maybe I wouldn't feel this way if everybody was like lifting my son up just as much as him. Because it's two different things. M was going against the government, but my son was on some shit like,
yo, it's about us.
yes,
Let's take
we
care of
gotta
us.
do better. We gotta do better as people.
Yeah.
We gotta do better economically.
Yeah.
He was like, we gotta stop black on black crime and get back
Yeah.
to black unity.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how to restructure the black community.
It was
so
dope.
it was we needed both.
Yeah.
We needed M coming at the government, but we needed my son bigging us up and telling us we need to empower ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact that I don't see mice being lifted like that, which I'm going to do, by the time y'all hear this, we're definitely having this on the Breakfast Club tomorrow. I just ain't been saying nothing all week because I didn't want to rain on y'all parade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't want to get in the way of white people fighting because I saw Kid Rock going at Eminem, and Eminem had all his fans confused. They was really going at each other. Like, I'm for that. Like, let the white people fight for a while. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to infighting tomorrow. Okay? We'll be infighting tomorrow, and after this podcast, because y'all going to be leaving comments on SoundCloud, fuck you, Charlamagne. Eminem's the greatest, yada, yada, yada. I ain't taking nothing away from him. I don't have a problem with him.
Right.
I'm just telling you how I felt about that situation. All right?
Yeah. I think you've been pretty clear, which is you want white people to use their privilege to
combat prejudice. Absolutely.
You believe that M did do that. You're supportive of what M did.
Yeah.
You would just also love to see the same love and support for when black people do the same
That's
thing.
it. All I'm trying to simply tell y'all is, y'all niggas simmer the fuck down. All right? That shit was okay.
No. Don't simmer.
That's all I'm saying.
No. Check it. Don't simmer. Simmer up with my son.
Simmer up with my, yes.
So don't simmer.
There you go.
We love the fact that you guys
There you
support Eminem, but support my son
That's
too.
all I'm saying. Once again.
Simmer up. Everybody got simmer up. Yeah.
Once again, here we go, black people, putting our energy and resources into things that don't need it and not lifting our own up enough. That's all I'm simply saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm simply saying.
Lift it all up, though. We want the message.
That's it.
Because you want to tell other white people to be like, yo, we fuck with you when you say this.
Yeah.
We are down.
Yeah.
But you also want to tell other black rappers, yo, you saw what my son did? Wiz, Wiz, give us a verse.
Word up.
Give us a verse, Wiz.
I snapped. Like, that shit was incredible. But once again, round of applause to Eminem. I'm glad he used his privilege to combat prejudice. I'm just telling you how I felt, my whole totality about the situation. I had certain things I agreed with, certain things I didn't agree with, and I feel like we're not lifting my song up enough. But we definitely are going to have this due on the Breakfast Club on Friday morning. I want to play my song's verse and Eminem's verse. Yeah. And I just want to ask, which one y'all think is better? And it's not even a competition thing. It's just a way of me using my platform to really highlight the motherfucking situation.
Yo, you're saying both of these things are great.
Are great.
Yo, let's talk about both of these things. Yeah.
And I think they both need to be talked to because they're both two sides to the same coin. Eminem talking about the government and you know, us being against this government we need to be against. And Mike's talking about black empowerment and us lifting each other up.
Yo, you know what's so interesting? When Cap is taking the knee, for black people and black equality, you don't see a lot of these players taking the knee. But all of a sudden, when the knee is about fuck Trump, everybody's taking it. And it's similar with this My Son situation.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right? It's like when Eminem's saying fuck Trump, everybody on board. When My Son's saying is like, yo, black empowerment, black unity, black community, there's not as much there. So maybe there's just not as much interest in this, even amongst black people,
which is dumb as shit.
Because it starts there.
It starts with us. Like it's us.
And then trickles into the rest of the shit.
No, I mean, it's also that Eminem's literally probably one of the 5 most famous artists in America.
Huge.
My son is,
and he's white.
And he's white.
No, not and he's white. The whiteness is the reason that shit got the pop it did.
It did.
I don't want to play the race card like that, but we can't help it.
It's not the race card. That's different.
Yeah.
That's not the different. You have to, like we always say, there's nuance to this shit.
Yeah, there is.
To act like race doesn't play a part in it, come on, yo.
Yeah.
But at his prime, he's not in my top 5 or even my top 10, but in my prime, he was nasty.
By the way, Eminem don't get a prime in 2017.
And that's what I'm saying.
Eminem is in living color.
The
shit Eminem was saying and
this
doing.
was not
Not happening in 2017.
Nah.
I don't know what his new album is about, but he about to realize it's a whole new world.
Yo, real talk.
If he comes out with that shit he used to be on.
Yo, maybe Eminem needs Trump.
Yeah.
Eminem didn't have an enemy for a minute. Yeah. Maybe Eminem needs somebody that he could say all his fucked up shit to that people will support because we were cool when we had angst in like the 90s to 2000s.
Yeah.
Right? But then all of a sudden there were no bad guys. Barack's in office. Who you going to yell at?
He didn't have no bad guys then. He picked on some easy targets. He was going to have to Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys. Yeah. He killed his wife 100 times. He wanted to kill his mom.
Yeah. But it was like likable to hate those boy bands and shit.
Yeah.
Now
absolutely.
you got something likable in Trump. Yeah. I wonder if M has a resurgence because he got a bad guy.
I wanted to see. I can't. First of all, it's two reasons I can't wait to hear Eminem's album. I love to hear rappers that are over 40.
Try to
see what they can do.
Yeah.
Because it scratches the genre. It scratches the demographic of the genre. That's fine. I love Jay-Z with 444 because it scratches the genre. Like it's good. It's good. It's actually great for hip hop when that happens, right? So I want to see what Eminem does on that aspect. Number two, I just simply want to hear what he's going to rap about because this will let me know if Eminem is a real person or a caricature of himself.
What you mean?
Because if he's a real person, then he'll do what he did on Tuesday, which is rap about what's going on and things that are going on in his life. Yeah. If he's a caricature of himself, he's still going to be telling us how he hates Kim and wants to kill Kim, how he hates his mom and wants to kill mom, dissing fucking One Direction or whatever the hot new Harry Styles, whatever the hot new boy band is. That's just corny. Like you're just following a formula. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be talking about those young boys. So I'm interested to see if Eminem is really a real person or if he's just a caricature of himself.
And you know what? You got food, Eminem.
Yeah,
there's a lot of food out there for you to eat.
It's there.
So we're gonna see if you're willing to indulge in it. That's right. I don't want to see a 40-year-old guy making fun of 17-year-old boy band or girl band stars. I don't want to see it. It was fun when I was 14 and I was like, oh shit, that's cool.
Corny.
I think it's caricature based on that Trump thing. Just his the flow, the voice. I was just like, come on, man! Like, come with a different flow. Like, you're a grown
natural.
man
it didn't
now.
Seem organic.
It was still WWE. I liked who he was talking about, but
and the fact it didn't have no beat.
Yeah, it was.
It's like,
I had to listen to it twice because I was like, what am I missing? And then I went back the second time and I was like,
and why did you feel like that? Because you looked at the reaction on social media.
The only reason I knew about it was because social media, and I saw everyone saying how incredible it is. I listened to it and I was like, I literally didn't hear anything.
I didn't see no reaction.
And then I had to go back.
I saw it in real time. I watched it.
Yeah.
Didn't tweet about it. I just watched it and I was like, that was cool. So I'm glad he's using the physical bad prejudice. But I was like, in my mind, I was like, damn, he lost his step a little bit.
Right.
Them balls weren't phenomenal.
But if that had been Andre, like somebody like that, like I'm like, what would he have done? Something much better.
Sure, maybe. But at the same point in time, is like, if you really are against Trump, which I know you really are, Chris. Passionately.
Yeah.
You got to put your objectivity aside about the bars.
You don't want to get in the way. And that's why I didn't say nothing.
Right.
And, yeah, but especially right now, Chris, like even seeing you be critical is kind of interesting because you're just telling me about how Trump is Hitler. Let me finish the point, Chris.
Okay.
You just telling me about how Trump is Hitler and Mussolini, and all of a sudden, now you questioning his message.
No.
I'm critical as a hip-hop fan. I'm critical as a hip-hop fan.
He's a character.
But what Andrew just did is exactly how people will twist this, and that's why I didn't say nothing the next day. Because people will say Charlamagne didn't like Eminem's rap. No, that wasn't true. I love the message in it.
No, I said he's questioning his message, the validity of it, because he said he was a character. It's WWE.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? I was going off of you don't really believe.
No, that's fair.
So my point is, if you believe in the message, this is coming from you and your standpoint, and you believe that Trump is Hitler, any force against Hitler you should support, right?
You're right.
I'm just saying, if that's coming from your angle.
That's exactly how it feels.
My issue, again, wasn't necessarily his message. Even I've never been a huge Eminem fan. I always thought he has been a bit of a character.
But I recognize his greatness.
Right.
I thought he was a very skilled lyricist at a certain point, and I just thought that it's like Charlamagne said, I just thought the lyrics were underwhelming to me.
Right.
And that's kind of was my reaction. Look, if he can sway, a couple thousand people living in Ohio or Wisconsin or some of these states.
Go, all for it.
Beautiful.
Right.
Hey, he used that platform, whether it was savvy or not savvy, I can't even call it. Like, it's beautiful. I'm just saying, I'm out of the political lane. I'm into the hip-hop fan, the lyricist lane. Yeah.
That's how I feel. Right. I feel it's three lanes for me.
Yeah.
It's the messaging, great, love it.
Yep.
I'm glad you use your privilege to combat prejudice. The hip hop lane is like, the bars was okay, they was shaky, my song was way better.
Yeah.
The third lane is, once again, we're giving a white person the credit for with something that we've been doing.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I thought it was very smart that you started out with the number one, which is giving up the credit.
Yeah.
Because now they can't call you a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because he's doing what essentially you're asking.
Absolutely.
Second, is it worth the criticism if it could take away from the message that's important?
That's what I was fighting with all week.
And I just had that curiosity.
I'm with you. I was fighting with that all week, and I still, but it's hard for me to bite my tongue. I've been sitting on this all week. Like I got to say this shit. If I don't say this shit, it's gonna stay on my mind.
Yeah.
I'd rather just say it, and we can have the conversation.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm taking anything away from it, and I want more white people to come out and do it.
Right.
You know,
just come with them heat.
Bro, if Eminem would have had the bars, I wouldn't be saying shit. I'd be like, yeah, he deserved all of that. Like the way they're acting now,
yeah,
they're like the art just didn't reflect that. Now tell me what y'all are hyped about. If y'all hyped about,
they ain't hyped about the art,
but if you're hyped about the message, I'm fine.
It's the message.
I'm cool with that.
Che calling Trump cracker. Che written way better jokes about Trump.
Listen, and I think that's what people are getting confused. If it's about the messaging, great.
Gotcha.
I'm with y'all on that. I posted a picture of Farrakhan and Eminem.
Yes,
because it was about the messaging.
Yeah.
My heart wouldn't let me post a freestyle. I'll be honest with you. I posted my song. My heart would not let me post a freestyle.
Yeah.
Because that was more to me. I respected the message. So if y'all feel that way about the messaging, great. But to act like that over these lyrics, no, bro. That's y'all lifting up mediocrity again just because it's coming from a white person.
Interesting.
That's just how I feel.
Interesting. And just to rehash it, you don't think maybe they're lifting up mediocrity because he's speaking to a different audience?
I think they're lifting up mediocrity because he's white and because he's saying fuck Trump.
Fair enough. You don't think it has anything to do with the fact that maybe his audience is into Trump and he's telling them not to be?
I think that's part of it. Like when he said, to all my fans, I'm drawing a line and saying he's basically telling even if we don't know if that's the case or not, but he's telling people, I know some of my fans are Trump supporters, and I'm letting y'all know I don't fuck with y'all if y'all fuck with him. So pick a side.
Yeah.
And that's all we've been saying throughout this whole thing. It's not about conservative or liberal. It's not about Republican or Democrat. It's just about good and evil, right and wrong, God and Satan. What side of history do you want to be on?
Yeah.
That's it. Now, as always, thank you everybody who's been listening and this is a post roll, Chris. We say this after the credits. Jesus.
We're professionals.
We're going to be in Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah. Come out September 28th, man.
October 28th.
Come out October 28th.
Yes, to Milwaukee.
Man. Yeah, to the Milwaukee Podcast Festival. Go get your tickets right there. We're going to be out there doing that. Another Brilliant Idiots live show. What's up?
And I'm going to be in Chicago.
Don't you got the book signed today? This is going to be out later today.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually about to leave now. 2:30. I'll be at Newark Airport signing copies of the book. Black Privilege Opportunity comes to those who create it. But I'm also going to be in Chicago. I'm going to be in Chicago at the Centric.
When?
633 North St. Clair Street, Saturday. I'll be there Saturday. I'm going to be a guest speaker. I'm on a panel where it's a men's empowerment conference. So we'll be talking about money and health and relationships, entrepreneurship, all that good stuff. You can register at dlsmen.com. I need to know what this S stands for. I need to know what this DL stands for as well.
Right. Down low, suspect.
Men.com. All right. DLSmen.com. I'll see y'all Saturday. And as always, if you listen to this podcast.
Let me just say, I'm gonna be in Chicago as well. I'm gonna be there the November 4th through 7th.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be at Gotham Comedy Club in New York City, November 9th. And make sure you guys come out to that. November 4th through 7th, I'm gonna be at Zany's Comedy Club in Chicago. And I also got some DC dates coming up. I just put those out, so that's going to be exciting. You can get those on the website, and I've got a Long Island date as well. You can go to my website, DeAndreSchultz.com, get that out. Make sure you watch Flagrant 2, man, or listen to Flagrant 2, sports podcast with Akash, myself, and Real Life Kaz. Yeah, man, we're rocking, man. That shit has been crazy. We are, making noise. Thank you guys so much for fucking with it. So go get that analysis by assholes right there. Flagrant 2, no easy buckets. And obviously the Western Bros podcast is coming back for Stranger Things, so make sure you check out that. And thank you for supporting 441. Keep watching that shit. Keep watching it, man. All right.
As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.
Do the post-roll show?
Oh, yeah. This podcast, by the way, is brought to you by Showtime's White Famous. Thank you so much for supporting this podcast, Showtime. White Famous is a new Showtime originally comedy series about trying to make it in Hollywood, and it's based on Jamie Foxx's real-life experiences. So it's played by SNL vet Jay Farrell. And he plays Floyd Mooney, who's a comedian whose career is about to blow up, but Mooney isn't sure if he's ready for all that yet. So it's executive produced by Academy Award winner Jamie Foxx and Californication creator Tom Capanos. I don't know if you guys have seen Californication, but it's an amazing show. Absolutely amazing show starring David Duchovny. Shit is hilarious, dramatic, really smart. Peep that shit. If you can, I believe that's on Showtime, so they probably got that on demand too. But go check out this show. I mean, it's starring Michael Rappaport, Jacob Ming Trent, and many more. And you can watch the 2 episodes